All right, good afternoon, everyone. I will call to order the March 6th Water Sewer and Engineering Committee meeting. I'll take a quick attendance. We have the confidential secretary to the supervisor, Woody Magavero, Superintendent of Water and Sewer, Maggetto, our comptroller, Kara Parks, and Cameron's Stepwell. First item on the agenda is to approve the December, January, and February committee meeting minutes, which we again cannot do, so we'll add March to that list. Okay. And we'll move into attorney's items. Did Elena leave anything for you?
There was one thing that it was on. Do we want to do?
Yeah, just we'll do that first. Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll start with public comment first. Sorry.
You know, while I'm here and need some trucks today. So, but that is,
That was some type of utility work.
yeah. So
Property.
I hope it was really. But I just read it's utility. So they haven't done, nothing has been
They
done.
haven't done it yet.
No,
It's focusing on some removal and other things, but I know it was on that list of things to do. I can follow up with Ray tomorrow and find out what his plans are. Just any update. Yes.
Gumboots out already.
Yeah, the frost
Get
is,
down there,
yeah, the frost is still in the ground, but you get the top layer.
right,
the-
so.
Uh,
It is also, then that means, you have to wait for another
No,
year.
it's just mainly the vegetation will be down. It won't be as overgrown, so it'll be easier for them to do it. It's ideally when it's really cold is good, but as long as they can get to it without.
Yeah, it is all laid down, now, actually see it. More, you know.
So I will ask Ray to see what his plans are and for an update. I haven't heard anything new since we had the last meeting, so. And I know the complex up the hill, they are committed to doing some additional grading if necessary, but they did do some paving, which helps keep the water in the collection system like we wanted to. They've already said that if they need to do more, they'll do more in the spring. We just have to see how it operates. It's some running water.
Okay.
So that part I think is well on its way to resolve that portion of it.
Okay,
And I'll keep on trying to get an update from Ray and let you know. Okay. Thank you.
all right,
Thank
thank you. So I think you can stay.
You're welcome
You're
to.
more than welcome to if you want to. As she grabs her coat. I tried.
It's so exciting.
All right.
But there's all problems I can't solve for you, so.
All right, we'll move into Elena's report then.
Okay. So there was a,
Thank you very much.
It's good to see just what you all dealing with.
There's a lot.
Those have a quick look. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
okay. So 1905 Union Street, it was on the agenda for several months. And we took it off because there was no movement on it. Finally, I think you were able to get a hold of them.
Yeah, they've been responsive lately, so.
Yeah. Elena has the information that she needs to move forward with the resolution to be brought. It's just a fence easement agreement, with the sanitary sewer easement.
So we're actually gonna move forward with it this month. then?
Yes,
There you go.
it's good. It should be ready for resolution.
And it's just the fence season. Sanitary.
Engineering, I left this on here from last month. It's still tentative. Kathy Persons had retired last month and said that she may be interested in coming back to help with the transition. Haven't heard anything more from Kathy as of late. I know she was waiting for some information on her end. But I will follow up with her and see what her interest is, and I'll also see what that means as well. And there's a big benefit of having Kathy back, or if Kathy still wants to come back.
Did we ever receive anything off the Kathy? I mean, I know she
No.
expressed interest, but nothing.
Expressed interest, but then said he has to have last month from the meetings, and then Yes,
Yeah,
we have
it says.
But I just put it on there and said that the issue does contact me. So that we have. Water and sewer maintenance, we've been interviewing applicants for the water and sewer maintenance crew. I believe I have at least one person. I think that it's being checked right now with civil service to check on their qualifications, and I may have a name for the board.
Okay, great.
Uh,
And then you would still have
yeah, I think we still have one opening, so.
two openings, but then this one, so you have one left.
River Road, water main update. CT Mill is about 75% complete with their design for the, water main replacement. And I did get an estimate of costs for construction, and they're estimating for the 1 mile pipe from the circle, from the PD circle to Latin Park. About 1.5 million to install. So we're looking at funding sources for the work. Still gonna keep moving forward as far as the design goes, and we'll have plans ready to go, put out the big one when the funding is secured. Some in-house money that we budgeted for, or we've had in capital line, and then potentially some assistance from some other programs that we're working on. Utility billing, Telus is working on the rates study. We provided them some information. I have a little bit more to get to them. As we get the information, we'll forward it to them, go over their progress.
We haven't heard anything from them other than the information they're requesting, right? I mean, no.
Yeah, they just have some more, additional information. We gave you some additional information.
We've made some clarifications to an accountant and some of our. Sure.
But I mean, nothing. coming back from
Actively
them.
working now.
Wastewater treatment plant, just an update, we're still taking in away waste from Chobani. Typically, we're getting 2 trucks a day. Plants responding well to the extra waste coming in. Gas production is up. Start looking into contacting EDC. Look at the potential for taking additional types of dairy waste. I wanted to get some more experience with the way for the next type of waste, but I'm happy so far with how everything's working out with that.
Those 2 trucks a day are just for the Chobani trucks, right? The way-
Yeah, so we're
So that's in
getting,
addition to the septic hose.
yes, yeah, so we're getting, and that the septic hauler, always bringing in fog, that varies on whether day of the week
Right.
is their schedule to what they're picking up. It makes for a good blend of material. Again.
It's quite the blend. It's quite the blend.
Yeah. The waste smells,
Yeah.
waste smells better. Just with the grease, so. Depending on what restaurant on a given day. Chinese, I think this is, comes to. We got from Chinese restaurants, I don't know what it is about the oils that they use in the restaurant, it's,
Yeah, I've been back to one of those.
yeah,
Yeah.
makes it not wanting Chinese. for a while. So I do have a price, to repair the gas pipe that we talked about. I was holding off on doing that. That's more. Like this on scrubber. There, but. I'm gonna. Hold the gas pipe anyway, if we need, before we did any. It's gonna be required to have gas pipe. Because. Was fine all day, now. So, I have one price and one for, single quote. So. Fire extinguisher.
You think you'll have both books for the meeting?
So we're going to push for it, yeah. The UV system, I have it as a tentative resolution. There's, parts that we need to buy. It's the wearable parts, so it's could be considered a repair or maintenance on the equipment. But they're not gonna be cheap because that system is a very expensive system to run. I'm waiting for a quote from the supplier, but at least, and we're looking at ordering potentially 40 other lamps because the lamp age we're beyond the lamp age and most of the banks have 4 banks and almost all of them are either at or near the expected life of it. They're still performing, so but if they start failing, and we're beyond what they guarantee to us. Yeah, so there's usually a reason for a guarantee. After a certain point, they need to start to fail, and they lose efficiency and cost and more and all that cost. So once I have that figured out, I'll pass it along. But I think we could look there for that, but it's $1,000. Yeah, they're like 10 feet long.
Yeah, I replaced the couple. That's pretty wild.
How far past the expectancy are we? I mean,
So this was a discussion that Dan and I had before he left last time. They're still working, and some of them are double the life, almost double the life of what they say, but they're not failing yet. But they are losing some efficiency,
so they could fill at any time now.
they can fail at any time. You don't want to be left without
Right.
Without them. So we have replaced bulbs all along as they failed, but when we first put the system in, it came with 20 bolts through them over the last 3 or 4 years. But I don't want to be caught without the equipment that we need and materials.
Right.
I don't know if that would be considered repair. We use the repair reserve for that.
It seems like a repair to me.
Yeah, that was, I was hoping to, yeah. Yeah, you guys need to come for a visit anyway.
Most given tours.
He does, yes.
Don't want to do that the septic haulers do that. Nope.
So the sludge dryer, we pass, so to have, AIT come in and do a evaluation of the sludge dryer.
Yeah, that's a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah, we waited to fix a couple of the easy things first. That's been fixed, so now we want to schedule heaven, and then there's a potential that, when he gets here, he may be able to install there's an actuator on one of the doors that the design, we've been keeping it working for the last 5 years by taking it apart and once in a while replacing little tiny pieces, but they've designed a replacement for that. And he has it ready, in the shop for anyone who needs it. And if it's something that we can do, when it comes up, I could try to do that. To get a price, I'll let you know, so we try to tack that on to this actual visit, the evaluation.
You know when that's gonna be, it's coming up.
We requested a date last week. And waiting to hear back, probably. When we initially asked him, it was within 2 weeks of when we asked if he would be able to come on. So I think within the next week or so, we'll get an answer. Water plant. So we replaced one of the pumps at the water district 3 pump station. That work was done 2 weeks ago. And now we want to replace the second one, which was always the plan, we budgeted for it. We just didn't want to have both of them offline at the same time, you have to have one for backup. So we budgeted about $35,000 to do it, and the price to install a new pump for that be $34,085. So we'll look at the budgeted price.
That's the total for both pumps?
So that's for the second one.
Oh, then you're saying the
So
second
last
one's also
one, we ordered the last one last year, just
Okay,
so, I mean,
Okay.
it finally came in, installed it, and That's it, I'm second.
So the second one is what was budgeted for this year,
Yes, yeah, well, we used money from last year to get,
the first one.
and we, like I said, originally when we were the 40 years old. So they lasted quite a while, so it's, maybe for replacement. Transfer station landfill. Then we talked about doing a second, recycling day, electronics and shredding day. Do you have any idea when we want to do it? Sure.
I mean, I'm open to time frame, let's say probably late spring. I mean, I guess we don't want it too close to October, right? But
Yeah, I think if you do it down at Blackneck again,
yeah,
baseball starts in
Right.
April. So Saturday, this packed kids.
I think, didn't we talk last month, maybe, I think it was last month, about doing it at the farmer's market? Doing something in conjunction with that,
We did it, we used to do it here,
yeah,
and then with the farmer's market, it was, many people at once. When does the farmer's market start?
they usually start like the first week in July, I think.
So we could probably, if we could,
Right
right
after
in
July.
the weekend before,
Okay.
before the, farmer's market begins, so that town hall's available throughout the period.
So maybe last week of June, somewhere around there.
I'll see what's available.
It would be cool if we could somehow coordinate it with another event here, but I think most of the events are during the farmer's market, the drug take back day, and
We've done,
that's all during the farmer's market.
done it with drug take back day before. And it was a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
It was trying to have in separate locations, but it's the other thing that has changed. We used to charge for the shredding, or for the EV recycling, which we don't anymore, so it does simplify a little bit. You don't have to have two tables set up where you take the money.
Well, I guess we can shoot for and see what the shredding company has available for the end of June.
Yeah, that ends up being the.
That'll be exciting, right? So, oh, it's till 20. Is it?
I just don't know if it's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it before at, the cycling that was up at the rec center,
Yeah.
that price will wind up way down the road, so I don't know.
I mean, we did the recycling event back in October. The cars were lined out. They were lined up out for the road.
I guess the question is, with the same people, we doing both, or we could get some new people, maybe more. Probably both. We just have to coordinate it so that it's also the last day. Well,
There's a lot going on. I mean, I guess the more going on, the better, but traffic is, so.
yeah, if we can fit it, we think this, we lay it out.
We'll see if the training is available first, if that's gonna be a side factor.
I did put, with the team, we put information on the website. Telling people that the transfer station would be closing, just a reminder that it is closing. And we extended the dates, April 12th, this would people, like, extra time to use up their punch cards. We're not gonna be selling any more annual permits, let's say that we'll honor the existing annual permit until April 12th. And then if they have any days left on their 3-day permits, they can also use those days as well. And I have handouts and the signs down at the table as well that lists alternate locations. Coffee, City of Schenectady, they have no problem with our people, our residents going to the Schenectady transfer station. There was some confusion that I heard whether or not residents could easily access it and it's like their information. When I talked to Paul LaFond, it was not a problem. And then Clifford Park has the transfer station, and also the Farm Farm with the Chicago Roads. They have a lot of other products as far as recycling. And they don't take garbage, but they take compulsively bulk metal, a lot of things that we may have kind of necessity. So
I think they take electronics and
They do.
maybe around.
electronics, stoves, and they charge for a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Like the nicest thing they take fairly full of market
Yeah, speaking of stuff, yeah.
stones and all that stuff. How to get rid of it, you'll think it. So between the three other locations, ours and Optim's, they do a lot of them. Like $100 will do that too. So they're open more. In some cases, a little bit more chance for people to have access.
And all that's on the website.
It's all that website and that's that transfer station. That's all I have. It's all says anything else to add.
Courtney, Kara, Cameron? Nothing?
Yeah.
It's a new record, I think. All right, with that, and I guess I'll take or actually our next meeting will be Thursday, April 3rd, 4:30. And with that, I will take the motion to adjourn. Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Good. Anybody opposed? All right, all set. $19, not bad. Before the community programs committee was with Highlight, that was usually like a 6, 7 minute meeting. That was pretty quick.